This is my man's, not yours. So back the fuck up.
Hey,
what's up guys, it's your girl Lexi, and today I'm back with another video. And today I don't really want to film this video right now. This is something that's like really hard for me to talk about still to this day. So I'm gonna try my best to talk about it or whatever, or do my little story time thing. But it's just, yeah, today's video is gonna be about the first time I got my heart broken. Oh my god, I cannot do this, I can't. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna tell you guys the little story time about how everything went down and what it felt like, what happened to me, who I am today as a person. Yeah, it was a really fucked up situation, basically. I was talking to this guy for like, literally for like ever. Like, this is the longest I've ever talked to a person ever in my life. It was just really different. It was just really different with this guy because like I had never been like so close with someone where like I met his family, he meets my family. Like, it's just really like weird, whatever. Like, September comes around and I'm friends with this girl who is the most manipulative bitch ever. And if I ever catch that hoe, it's over. You know, people have like Finstas or whatever. So Finsta's like a fake Instagram or whatever. So I go on Finsta because I'm just starting to like things are just starting to click in my head. Like, signs are adding up. Like, stuff just wasn't making sense. And I could tell that there was like another girl involved because it was just like things were making sense. She was posting stuff on her Instagram, on her real Instagram. She posted something like about her crush or whatever. I think that was the first thing I saw, and it was about her crush. And I mean that could have been about anybody, but like the way that it was set up, like I knew who exactly she was talking about. And it was about the guy that I was talking to or dating, whatever. And that was like the first thing that I saw where it was like, red flag. Next thing that I saw was on Finsta, on the fake Instagram account she had or whatever, and she posted a picture in one of his like jackets, like one of his windbreakers. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that windbreaker looks real familiar, like real familiar. And I'm like, maybe that's not his. Like, I'm texting his friend. I'm like, do you know if he has this windbreaker? Because I'm pretty sure he does, but I don't know. And he's like, I don't know if that's his windbreaker or not, like blah blah blah. Like, shit, like it was just like shit was just adding up. But even in the span of these days, like of me just like peeping stuff but not saying anything, like I low-key feel like he was acting kind of funny already. Like, he was already acting weird. I think she posted a screenshot of I think their text message, and it was kind of the way that he talks in this text message, and I was like, huh. So then I text him and I was like, hey, do you say these words? Or like, when you text, do you ever say these words? And he was like, yeah, sometimes, blah blah blah. Like, not thinking of anything of it, like I'm just asking a question. And that's when like everything was just starting to get like super heavy on me with all this information. And I'm like, I see what's going on. Like, I'm not dumb, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, when it comes to like stuff like that in relationships, like I'm really smart about like stuff like that. So yeah, it was just like crazy. Literally all of this happened literally in like a span of 3 days, and it was crazy. So the way that I reacted to it was, I seen that she was posting little petty stuff or whatever, because I'm pretty sure she knew about me, because this girl who he like cheated on me with or whatever with me was friends with the girl that I was friends with, the messy girl that I was friends with. And I mean, how else? And he was friends with this girl also. So it was like, how else would they have met up or even like met, you know? Like, put two and two together, like the messy girl plus this girl and him in the middle. Like, you know, like it just made sense. And I know exactly how everything happened or whatever, like in my head or whatever. And I mean, in the end, he told me the whole situation or whatever about how everything had happened or whatever. So I guess I know like the truth or whatever now. So I'm like thinking about what I should do. So I post this video on my Finsta account because I'm placing all the pieces together. So I'm like, I'm gonna let sis know what's up, and that, you know, this is my man's, not yours. So back the fuck up. I basically posted this video on my Finsta of me and him, and then right after that, after that, basically all hell broke loose on Instagram. After I posted that video, she posted something, like a video of herself, and she was like, blah blah blah, I'm just gonna mind my business or something like that. It said something like that. And then literally like 5 minutes after she posted that video, she posted a video of her driving his car. And I'm like, so y'all hung out before? Like, I'm not even like obviously they hung out if she had his jacket and shit. Like that, like literally talking about this like makes me so fucking angry. So she posted a video of her driving his car, and that's when I was like, oh, like they talk or something, like something's going on here, like something like that video right there validated like everything that was in my head and everything that I was placing together and piecing together when she posted that video after I posted my video. And then it was like, oh, so they must have been talking for a while, because like, why would a girl be so pressed over a guy that she barely knows? Like, huh? But I mean, I don't know the full story about however, like, I think, well, I know what I've been told, but you know what I'm saying, like, people lie continuously. So I think I went like completely insane at that point, and I texted her on her real Instagram, and I was like, hey, no petty shit, whatever, are you talking to blah 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 blah? And she said, her response was, I don't know, sis, ask him. Like, what? So that was the response that I got, and honestly, that response in itself was my answer right there. This shit is wild. Like like, I've been cheated on before, whatever, like, but I never ever been through nothing like this. Like, nothing. She said whatever. That was my answer right there. I didn't say nothing else to her after that. You know what? Got my answer. I don't need to talk to you no more. It's straight. And plus she was on like some petty shit anyway. So like, why would I continue to talk to the girl? So then I text him. I'm on like, at this point I'm mad because I've been piecing stuff together. I've been getting everything, like all the facts straight. I text him. I'm like bugging. I'm like wilding out. Like, I was wilding, but I'm not like, I'm not the type to really be like, I'm not like a crazy ass girl like that, because if I was really crazy, like this whole situation would have been completely different. I text him. I'm like, you talk to this girl? Question mark? He's like, I think he was like avoiding the question, honestly. Like, I think he was avoiding answering my question. And it made sense because the other day he had told me he was going to hang out with his best friend, the messy girl, somebody else, and that was it. He didn't tell me that that the other girl was gonna be with them as well, which is how they got the video of her driving his car or whatever. Like, oh, like, you're real funny, like, you're real friendly, like letting someone drive your car, like that's cute. That other day when he told me he was going out to hang out with them, he didn't mention that this person was gonna be there as well, because you know what, if he would have mentioned it, I'm pretty sure I would have had a problem with it, because I didn't know who this person was, and like, she's a random basically. Then I find out that, I mean, he lied to me about who he was hanging out with. Like, what did you have to lie for? Like, obviously you knew you were doing something sneaky or whatever, because you didn't tell me who you were hanging out with. But it's cool. I text him, blah blah blah. I'm telling him what's going on, everything that I'm telling him, all the facts that I'm adding up. I'm like, I messaged this girl and she telling me, I don't know, ask him, sis. Like, what is that about? Like, what does that mean? And I don't even remember, I can't even remember the text message. Like, I was so angry at this point. Like, I was so angry. I think he was like avoiding my question or whatever, and not even trying to answer what I like my questions that I was asking, or like even responding to what I was saying. So I was so mad, like I was so pissed off. I got in my car because he don't live that far away from me. So I got in my car and I raced to his house. Like I was so pissed off. Like I had so much anger in me. Like I could just feel, like I literally to this day could feel like the rage in my body that I felt that day. Like I'd never been through nothing like this. So I was like, I didn't know how to react. I didn't know what to do. If I could go back and change things, like I would do things so freaking different. Like I would do shit so much different. But I raced to his house because he's not answering my phone calls, he's not answering my texts, because he knows that I know everything that's happening and everything that's going down. And he's caught basically. So I raced to his house. I'm pissed off. I'm like texting him, I'm like, I'm outside your house, come outside right now, blah, 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 like on some crazy shit or whatever. And he's not coming outside his house, like he was doing whatever. So he was acting like he couldn't come out of his house. Like if he would have came out of his house, I probably would have busted him in his face. I'm not even a violent type of person, but like I was so livid and like angry that day, like it's just crazy. And he writes me this bullshit ass paragraph talking about, I don't even know what he said. Like it was just stupid, like dumb, like and childish as fuck. Like honestly, if I could go back to this day, I would change so many things that I did. I would have went up to his door. His mother knows me. I would have went to the door, you know, respectfully, not on no crazy shit, and told him to get his ass outside because you're not gonna do that. That right there is what you're not gonna do. Literally, this happened all in a span of 3 days. Like 3 days. There's so many things that I just don't understand about how the whole situation went down, or how this even happened in 3 days. Like it doesn't make any sense. And it's just like there's just a lot of extra people involved in the situation that put their 2 cents in that shouldn't have put their 2 cents in. Oh my god. So basically, whatever, breaks up with me, breaks my heart, whatever, because like that shit was shady. Like that shit is shady. Like I was like in this relationship, I was like super vulnerable. Like I like literally put my all into it, which I've never done. Like he knew a lot of stuff about me. Like I literally felt like I could tell this person anything or talk to this person about anything whenever I had a problem. So it's just like different. Like it's just different. It's weird. And people swear they know about how our relationship was or have their 2 cents about it. But like you don't. You were not in the relationship, so you don't know shit. So I was so confused and like upset because I didn't understand how can a person that like cares about you so much or whatever can literally just like hurt you and just like stop talking to you and like move on with their life, like as if like nothing happened the past few days, or like nothing happened. It takes a lot for somebody to actually break me. But because I was already going through so much as it was, and that adding on to it and hurting me so badly, like I'd never been hurt so bad. Like that whole situation affected me, and now I'm like, I'm not fully myself anymore. Like I will never, like, I just feel like that whole situation made me like lose like a lot in people, like my faith in people, my respect in people, my trust in people. Like I don't have none of that for people. I'm just so different. And my mom always tells me, my grandma always tells me, like everyone is telling me like I'm so different and I'm not my same Lexi that I was, you know, in the beginning of the year or whatever. And you know what, I'm not. The only way that I go about the situation now, like it still pisses me off when I think about it and stuff like that, but I just try to like, you know, get over it. Basically that's like my whole attitude now about things. It's like if something bothers me, like okay, it's whatever. And it's still hard for me because I still think about it and it still bothers me, but like I do now, I just push things down and I keep it pushing, you know what I'm saying? I just keep it pushing. You know, that's my 2019 motto. Keep it pushing. I hope this story time made sense. I tried to tell it the best way possible. from my perspective and what happened to me. I can't say anybody else's part or how anybody else played a part in this because honestly, I don't really know. I think I know because of what I've been told, but I don't really know the truth, you know what I'm saying? But this is my truth, my side of the story, and yeah, take it how you want it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it, comment, subscribe to my channel, because you know 2019 we're doing big things, lots of videos. You know, tell me about the time you had your first heartbreak in the comments down below. You know, how did you get through it? Like, what happened to you? Were you like really super depressed? Because you know, I was. Like, I just try to laugh about it now, but like that shit was crazy. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video.